what could be better than a steak sandwich? And ladies, I'm talking to you here because we are the ones that should be eating more red meat. At every single age group, apart from little toddlers, women are eating less red meat than men are, and we have such high iron requirements. Could you please very finely slice some red onion? So I'm a little bit obsessed with pickled onion, and I just want to show you how to make it yourself. So you can buy it in jars, ready to go, but it's also really easy to do yourself. So I've just got some vinegar here, and for sweetener, I'm using just a little maple syrup. Traditionally, it would just be a sugar, but I like to use an unrefined sugar, and then a really good grind of salt. Give that a bit of a mix. And then literally what we do is we add our very finely sliced red onion. And I like to do it with red onion. But you can do this with other veggies too. It's also great for, I don't know, carrots and any sort of pickled vegetables you want to do. You use this basic same technique. And it's just a really beautiful addition. And I've got one that I've already pickled. You can leave that literally for even 20 minutes and it's going to be, you know, pickled enough for you to use into your sandwich, but it does just get better and better with time. So here's what it's going to start looking like. See how the color really comes out? And this one is absolutely perfect.
Beautiful.
So let's pop that to one side. I'm going to bring up my lovely steaks here. Now I am using this rump cut, but you can see I've got the whole rump here.
It's massive, isn't it?
It's absolutely massive. Obviously that's not a family meal, but you can buy the entire rump. I'm going to use a nice sort of thinner cut of steak here for our steak sandwiches. But you could slice across the grain, which means you're going across the direction of the muscle fibers, ensures you get a beautifully textured, soft steak. But then the beauty about buying the entire thing is that you can portion this up. You can freeze it in individual portions that are right either for individual serves or for your family. And it makes it much more budget friendly. And it means you've always got it there in your freezer to use.
Exactly, and because rump's so versatile, I look at that and I just see opportunity. I mean, stir fries, you could slow cook it, you can fast cook it. So many different things. So I just want to do a Philly cheesesteak when I look at that.
It's beautifully lean. If you look at the steaks I'm going to use here, there's mostly separable fat that's on the outside that you can choose to eat or not choose to eat, but it keeps the steak nicely moist and really flavorful. But it's also good enough to be used in, you know, stir fries and casseroles and, you know, stews and whatever. Now, I'm just going to rub some extra virgin olive oil over the top of my steaks. I'd love you to cut my bread for me.
I can handle that.
I know this is a skill you're particularly good at. And I'm just going to salt my meat and I'm heating my pan up nice and hot.
It's a good tip. You want to make sure that that's roaring hot before you put the steaks in. You don't want to stew them.
No, exactly. The salted side, I'm popping straight down into my pan. And now I will salt the other side. Because they're quite thin, I don't want to overcook them. This will literally just be a couple of minutes on each side, and then we're going to set the steak aside to rest. Now, while the steak's cooking, I'm going to slice some red capsicum. You can buy these in a jar, ready marinated. You could use a raw capsicum, but somehow the marinated, the peels off, is beautifully soft, and it makes it a little easier to eat in the toasty. And then we're going to make a little yogurt horseradish cream.
Ooh.
Thank you, Tim. So in here, we're just going to put some Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt is nice and thick. It's much higher in protein because of that straining process that it's made. So we add the horseradish and the mustard.
I love horseradish.
And then, Tim, if you could squeeze me just a little lemon juice in there.
Bit of lemon.
Thank you. And that's just going to add the nice little tang we want to our steak sandwich. I'm ready to turn these. So it's just nicely browning up. You can see that the selvage fat there is just nicely crisping up. So these steaks are just about ready. I'm going to take them out and just let them rest for about 5 minutes on the side while we toast up our bread. I'll wipe out and use the same pan. Then we can come back and start assembling our sandwiches. So now we are ready to start building. So we've got our just lightly toasted bread. Make sure I've got the match up that I want. Turn them over. And we're going to spread our horseradish yogurt cream on the inside. If I do this one, Tim, then you could start going with... I do avo first.
Avo.
I mean, look, I think we could have a whole debate here over what layer has to go where. It's a bit like that whole, do the onions go under or over the sausage?
Well, definitely over for the record.
Is it? Okay, I don't know. It's all new to me, that whole sausage sizzle thing. I was like, I didn't even know that was a debate until it was all online. Okay, now I'm going in with my rocket.
Lovely.
Because this is a nice, robust green, I think that's what goes best with red meat. I want that peppery kick.
Oh, absolutely.
Rather than a delicate lettuce.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and help yourself, Tim, to some of this lovely marinated capsicum.
Caps.
And now we've got our beautifully rested steak. Now, this I feel might be the controversial part. On my sandwich, I am going to cut off that little fatty layer, just because I don't, when I have a sandwich, you want yours left on. I know. I'm going to leave yours on.
And
I'm taking mine off.
Save that for me, Polly.
And you are going straight on your one.
Yeah, straight
Okay.
on.
You see, individualise your sandwich and everybody's happy. Yeah. And then we go with our pickled onions that everyone surely is happy with.
They look great.
Onto the top.
Wow.
All right, now we can go.
Okay, ready?
Top's on.
1, 2, 3.
His and hers steak sandwiches.
Wow, they look great.
Cut this in half just to make it a little easier to eat, or, go in with all guns blazing if you like.
Yeah, don't tempt me. Oh, have a look at all the layers. They look great.
Yum, yum.
Wow. Joe, that is a steak sandwich.
I reckon it's a steak sandwich anyone will enjoy.